Hey there, fellow Americans. Have you heard the incredible news that's going to change the lives of millions of Social Security and SSDI recipients across the nation? Well, hold on to your seats because Congress has just approved a game-changing $2,789 monthly increase in benefits, and I'm here to break down every single detail you need to know. But before we dive deep into this life-changing development, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss out on crucial updates about your benefits and financial news that matters to you. Now, I know what you're thinking: is this really happening? How will this affect my monthly payments? And most importantly, when will I see this increase in my account? Trust me, I've got all the answers for you today, and you won't want to miss a single second of this video. Let's start with the bombshell announcement that's been making waves across the country. After months of intense debate and careful consideration of the rising cost of living, Congress has finally acknowledged the struggles of our senior citizens and disabled Americans. This historic approval comes as a response to the unprecedented inflation rates and skyrocketing healthcare costs that have been putting immense pressure on fixed-income recipients. But what exactly sparked this monumental decision? Well, it all began when advocacy groups and concerned citizens started highlighting the growing disparity between benefit payments and the actual cost of living. Think about it: when was the last time your Social Security check could comfortably cover all your basic needs? The harsh reality is that millions of Americans have been forced to make impossible choices between paying for medications, buying groceries, or keeping their homes warm. You might be wondering about the specifics of this increase and how it differs from the regular cost of living adjustments, COLA, we've seen in the past. This is where things get really interesting. Unlike previous adjustments, this increase represents a fundamental shift in how our government approaches Social Security benefits. The $2,789 increase isn't just a one-time boost, it's part of a comprehensive reform package designed to ensure long-term financial stability for beneficiaries. Let's break down what this means for different categories of recipients. For retired workers who've spent decades contributing to the system, this increase could mean the difference between just getting by and actually enjoying their golden years. For disabled individuals relying on SSDI, it represents a chance to access better healthcare and support services without constantly worrying about running out of money before the month ends. But here's something crucial you need to understand: this increase isn't going to be implemented overnight. The rollout plan has been carefully structured to ensure a smooth transition and maintain the program's stability. Have you ever wondered how such massive changes are implemented in a system that serves over 65 million Americans? Well, the answer lies in the meticulous planning and coordination between various government agencies. The Social Security Administration has already begun preparing its systems for this historic change. They're updating their computer networks, training staff, and establishing new protocols to handle the increased payment amounts. But what does this mean for you? When can you expect to see these changes reflected in your monthly benefits? Here's where timing becomes critical. The implementation schedule has been designed to roll out in phases, starting with the most vulnerable recipients first. Priority will be given to those with the lowest current benefit amounts and those who have been receiving benefits for the longest time. Isn't it refreshing to see a system that recognizes and prioritizes those most in need? Now, you might be wondering about the impact this increase will have on the Social Security Trust Fund's long-term viability. This is where the story gets even more interesting. Congress hasn't just approved an increase, they've also implemented new funding mechanisms to ensure the program's sustainability. Through a combination of adjusted payroll tax caps and strategic investment policies, they've created a blueprint for maintaining these higher benefit levels well into the future. But what about Medicare premiums? Won't they just increase and eat up all these extra benefits? This is a fantastic question that many of you are probably asking right now. The good news is that Congress has thought about this too. The legislation includes provisions to protect beneficiaries from excessive Medicare premium increases, ensuring that the majority of this raise actually stays in your pocket. Let's talk about the real-world impact of this increase. Imagine being able to afford those medications you've been rationing, or finally being able to repair that leaking roof you've been worried about. Think about the peace of mind that comes with knowing you won't have to choose between heating your home and buying groceries this winter. These are the real changes that this increase will bring to millions of Americans. But here's something you absolutely need to know: there are specific actions you might need to take to ensure you receive the full increase you're entitled to. Have you updated your information with the Social Security Administration recently? Are all your contact details current? These might seem like small details, but they could make a huge difference in how quickly you receive your increased benefits. The impact of this increase extends far beyond individual beneficiaries. Think about the ripple effect this will have on local economies across the country. When seniors and disabled individuals have more spending power, local businesses thrive, communities grow stronger, and the entire economic ecosystem benefits. Isn't it amazing how one policy change can have such far-reaching positive consequences? Now, let's address some common concerns that have been floating around. Some people are asking whether this increase will affect their other benefits or change their tax situation. These are valid concerns, and I want to make sure you have all the information you need. The legislation includes provisions to protect recipients from unintended negative consequences, ensuring that this increase truly improves your financial situation rather than complicating it. But here's something crucial you need to understand: this increase isn't just about the money. It's about dignity, respect, and acknowledging the contributions that seniors and disabled individuals have made to our society. It's about ensuring that those who've worked hard all their lives or face daily challenges due to disabilities can live with security and peace of mind. You might be wondering about the application process and whether you need to do anything special to receive this increase. The good news is that for most beneficiaries, the increase will be applied automatically. However, there are some situations where you might need to take action. Are you currently receiving benefits through a representative payee? Have you moved recently? These factors might require some additional steps on your part. Let's talk about the timing of these increases in more detail. The implementation schedule has been designed to be both efficient and fair. But did you know that certain factors might affect when you see your first increased payment? Your current benefit amount, the type of benefits you receive, and even your birthday could all play a role in determining when you'll see that bigger check in your account. This brings us to another important point: the role of advocacy groups and community organizations in this process. These organizations will be crucial in helping beneficiaries understand their rights and navigate any challenges that might arise during the implementation phase. Have you considered reaching out to your local senior center or disability advocacy group for guidance? They might have valuable resources and information specific to your situation. Now, let's discuss something that's been causing some confusion: the difference between this increase and other benefits you might be receiving. Some people are wondering how this will affect their SSI payments, veterans benefits, or other forms of assistance. The good news is that this increase has been designed to complement, not complicate, your existing benefits package. But here's where things get really interesting: the long-term implications of this increase. This isn't just a one-time boost, it's part of a broader strategy to modernize our social safety net. Have you noticed how the cost of everything seems to keep rising while benefits struggle to keep pace? This increase is designed to address that fundamental problem and create a more sustainable system for the future. Let's talk about what this means for different age groups. If you're currently receiving benefits, you're probably wondering about the immediate impact on your monthly payments. But what about those approaching retirement age? How will this increase affect their future benefits? These are crucial questions that deserve careful consideration. The legislation also includes provisions for future adjustments to ensure that benefits keep pace with inflation and rising costs. Isn't it reassuring to know that this increase isn't just a temporary fix but part of a long-term solution? This forward-thinking approach demonstrates a real commitment to the financial security of seniors and disabled Americans. Now, here's something you might not have considered: the impact of this increase on family benefits. If you're receiving benefits for dependent children or have a spouse who also receives benefits, how will this affect your household's total income? The answers might surprise you, and they could have significant implications for your family's financial planning. But let's not forget about the importance of financial literacy and planning, even with this increased benefit amount. Have you thought about how you'll manage this additional income? Are there debts you need to pay off or necessary expenses you've been putting off? These are important considerations that could help you make the most of this increase. As we wrap up this comprehensive overview of the $2,789 monthly increase, I want to remind you of something crucial: staying informed is key to maximizing your benefits. The Social Security Administration will be releasing more detailed information about the implementation timeline and any actions you might need to take. Wouldn't you agree that being prepared and informed is the best way to ensure you receive everything you're entitled to? And speaking of staying informed, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell. We'll be bringing you regular updates about this historic increase, including implementation timelines, specific requirements, and tips for maximizing your benefits. Plus, we'll be sharing stories from real people about how this increase is affecting their lives and communities. Remember, knowledge is power, especially when it comes to your financial security. Have you thought about sharing this information with friends or family members who might be affected by these changes? Sometimes the simple act of spreading awareness can make a huge difference in someone's life. Before you go, take a moment to reflect on what this increase could mean for you and your loved ones. Whether it's finally being able to afford that necessary medical procedure, making those home repairs you've been putting off, or simply having the peace of mind that comes with financial security, this increase has the potential to significantly improve your quality of life. So, what's your next step? Will you be reaching out to the Social Security Administration to verify your information? Are you planning to consult with a financial advisor about how to best utilize this increase? Whatever you decide, remember that you're not alone in this journey. Our community is here to support and inform you every step of the way. Don't forget to like this video, share it with others who might benefit from this information, and leave a comment below telling us how this increase will impact your life. Your stories and experiences matter, and they help others understand the real-world implications of these important changes. Thank you for watching, and remember, we're here to help you navigate these changes and make the most of your increased benefits. Stay tuned for more updates, and we'll see you in the next video.